Difference between stereotype and prejudice in social psychology. Look at this stereotype behaviors and prejudice. Look at this discriminated by group members. Look at this a detail going on. Stereotype. A stereotype is a fixed, oversimplified belief or assumption about a group of people based on their race, gender, age, or other characteristics. Prejudice. It is an unfair and unreasonable opinion or feeling formed about a person or group without sufficient knowledge or experience. A difference between one definition. Stereotype. It is a widely held and oversimplified idea or belief about particular group of people. Prejudice refers to a preconceived opinion or feeling about an individual or group, usually negative, formed without adequate information or understanding. To nature, stereotypes are often based on assumptions, generalizations, or exaggerated belief about the characteristics of a group. Prejudice involves attitudes or emotions that are typically negative and hostile towards a group or its members. Three formation. Stereotypes can arise from cultural norms, media portrayals, personal experiences, or hearsay. Prejudice can develop from stereotypes, personal experiences, upbringing, social norms, or interactions with others. For level of generalization, stereotype tend to generalize characteristics to an entire group without considering individual differences. Prejudice can generalize negative attitudes or biases towards individuals based on their perceived group membership. 5. Content. Stereotype often focus on traits such as behavior, appearance, or cultural practices attributed to a group. Prejudice involves emotional responses such as dislike, distrust, or hostility towards individuals or groups. 5. Content. Stereotype often focus on traits such as behavior, appearance, or cultural practices attributed to a group. Prejudice involves emotional responses such as dislike, distrust, hostility towards individuals or groups. 6. Impact. Stereotype can influence expectations or perceptions, but may not always lead to discriminatory behavior. But prejudice can lead to discriminatory action or behaviors that disadvantage or harm individuals based on their group membership. 7. Awareness. Stereotype. People may not always be aware of their stereotypes or recognize their influence on participations and judgments. But prejudice. Individuals may be consciously aware of their prejudice or bias towards certain groups. 8. Flexibility. Stereotype can change over time with shifts in societal norms, education, or exposure to diverse perspectives. But prejudice can be more resistant to change and may persist even in the face of contradictory evidence. 9. Association with discrimination. Stereotype can contribute to discrimination. Not all stereotypes necessarily result in discriminatory actions, but prejudice are closely linked to discriminatory behaviors and actions against individuals or groups. 10. Rules in social dynamics. Stereotypes can influence social interactions and perceptions but may not always manifest in negative behaviors. But prejudice can contribute to social inequalities, exclusion, or marginalization of certain groups. Thank you. Have a nice day.